Hi, my name is LindaLee, and I'm a thriftaholic. As you can see, I found a lot of stuff this last time. Actually, this is two different trips that are combined, but I'm going to show it all to you before I start, pulling it apart and do some dyeing and some of my melted flowers. So anyway, let me just move it out and I'll show it to you bits at a time. You all know I love doilies, and these were at the Goodwill, and I got these together in one little collection. They were like in a baggie, all rumpled up. You couldn't even really see what they were, but they let me open the bag, because I had to kind of really tear it apart to open it, and I didn't want to do that without somebody's supervision or watching me. But this was in a baggie, and it was marked $3, and this happened to be not a color that was on sale, but considering what was inside, it was well worth the $3 for me. This one, if you can see, it's a little bit of two-tone. It's like a little pinkish all the way around the outer edge. This is really pretty. This is a lot of work, to actually make. I don't have that skill. I can crochet, but I don't know all these different stitches and cable knots. This is the stitch I know right here. It's like I don't even remember what it's called, but I can do that one. And then these two here, which are the same thing. One is just larger and the other is smaller. But aren't they cool? So these can very easily become part of another project or dyed. I don't know, what I'll really do with them. I never know, but I've got quite a collection. So I need to stop my thrifting for a while. I need to create before it all gets overwhelming, because that's what happens. That you get too much stimulus, and then all of a sudden you're just kind of overwhelmed. You don't know where to start. And those of you who are familiar with my silk flowers, I found these are all also from the Goodwill. This one's huge. So this is a really good melting fabric, and this will get cut up into little circles and melted. This one is actually damaged. It has a whole edge that is frayed. It's got a tear in it, so I don't know if I can find it real quick. I have a whole collection of labels too. One day I'll show those to you, but I have them all. Every time I take something apart or thrift anything, I save the label. So those end up mostly on my snippet rolls. I don't have any real project for just labels, at least not yet. I thought I had one more. Oh yeah, here it is. So look how pretty this one is. This one I might not cut up. I don't know. I have a tendency sometimes to hoard things before they find their intended projects. So that one's also 100 polyester. Let's see, does this one have a label? Sometimes it's about the labels. You just never know. I've never found anything really super expensive. This one doesn't feel as nice as these two do. I think this one was probably ultimately maybe the most expensive. You could, just by the feel, it's like a higher quality of polyester. Is there such a thing? I'm not sure. But yeah, these will be really pretty flowers, especially combining them with the more muted and solid colors that I already have. Usually it's sheer curtains that I find for the projects in the thrift shops instead of going to the fabric store and buying stuff. Now I'm going to just take part of the pile that I had in the initial confessional and this here is actually a pillow sham, and it's got this really cool detail, almost like the side panels on a tuxedo shirt. So this would be probably really cool to use on some kind of upcycle clothing project, or maybe just dyeing part of it and putting it in some kind of fabric lookbook or journal, which is something that I might do at some point because I have so much. These little napkins, I have 3 of them, but these will definitely go into an eco dye. See that cute little detail right here? You can see it with the white background. And these little stitches here, a lot of times the stitches and the fabric take to dyeing a little differently, so it's not real flat. So this detail will be really cute, I think, in one of my eco dyes. And then the fabrics can be used in other projects like journals and whatnot. This pillowcase I just really super loved. So this one will probably find its way into one of my snippet projects. This is an entire curtain panel, this yellow eyelet type fabric. So what I more than likely will use for this, I have some jeans that I was going to upcycle into a skirt. So I might make a skirt out of this, the bottom part, the upper part being denim and then the lower part being this eyelet. I haven't decided yet. Again, I have so many ideas, so many projects. This piece right here has been either tea dyed or coffee dyed and then laundered a whole lot. It's linen and it's very soft. But isn't that pretty? Again, my Goodwill store. So I've got like 4 or 5 of them in my area. They just opened another one, but they don't have any of the good stuff yet. I think it has to be open for a while for that to happen. It seemed like everything was new. I was almost disappointed. But look at this this is a curtain panel that is very sheer. But it's got these cute little cutouts with embroidery around them and extra little fabric. So those will be cute, either as maybe appliques or I don't know what else just yet. But yeah, here's the top, the valance, and another label. This one doesn't have, well, it's got this little justice thing on it. I'm not sure what that is, but I might use the piece of it instead of the made in China. I was really happy. This one, I looked to see if there was a second one, because sometimes, you can find 2 of things, but I couldn't. And then this is a tablecloth. Just getting a little piece of cardboard off the side here, so I can put under here. That way you can kind of see the detail in the corner. So I like to use these in my eco dye too. And then I have the different leaves and the prints. This is a pillow sham that has the cute little eyelet all the way around it. So this can easily be taken apart if I choose to. Sometimes the frilly is a phase, or it's coming from a little girl's room who's growing up and wants something more modern and, or trendy. So you can find this stuff pretty easily. I go maybe once every 2 weeks or so, sometimes a little more frequently, but not very often. And I just do, I commit to a 10-minute walkthrough, and I just look really quick because you can waste a lot of time doing this. I just do it really quick so that I can get in, I can get out. Otherwise, I'm wasting a good part of my day. Well, it's not a waste because I'm enjoying myself, but at the same time, there's so much more to do. You only get so much time off, right? And then this is my last piece, which is also a tablecloth. It's an oval one that has this, this is 100% cotton, and it's got this little hand crocheted edge that's been attached to it. Not attached, but probably crocheted right on it. I don't know. This is typically something I would use with my eco dies as well. This one is oval, and it's a really big one. I got it for $3.99, and this one was not on sale. It was probably the most expensive item of everything that I showed you, but I loved it. And you don't find this stuff very often, so I wanted to grab it because if I didn't, I'd be thinking about it and I go back and it would be gone. So that's all I got for this little video. I just wanted to show you my thrift finds and admit my issue, which I know a lot of others have, but it's not hurting anybody, right? This actually would make a cute little bag. You know, just with the crooked flap. Isn't that adorable? I don't know. See, that's what happens. So many projects kind of pop into your head. You just don't know where to start. So anyway, thanks for hanging out and sharing in my obsession. Let me know what you think. If you want to see more of my finds, I do get a lot of private messages wanting to know more about certain things. Not a lot of comments on the video, which is okay. You know, some people are a little more private, so I appreciate all of the attention and look forward to your comments. And I will talk to you again soon. Bye.